Hey guys, what's up? Frankie D here. Um, well guys, today is day 30 from my explant. And wow, I feel good. I just I just got back from a walk. It was about 5K. Um, I do I do several miles every day now. Um, I I'll get into that in a minute. First off, I took my shirt off just to show you this is my sternal wound. That's after 30 days. There's my driveline hole. Was. Of course, the chest tube holes. And guys, this one over here, that one, when I had my RVAD, like, you see not the new scar, but the old one. This was where my other drive line was. It's crazy, man. I used to be loaded down with equipment because my heart didn't want to work right. And today I just got back from a 5 kilometer walk, and heart rate's doing good. Um, so let's get into I went to my post-op appointment on Thursday, the 23rd. It was a week ago, but guys, I had, Christmas and everything going on. Um, so I could have recorded some videos for y'all. I didn't. I spared you having to look at my face. Um, but anyway, so check this out. This is what happened at the doctor. I went and I saw Dr. Donnelly, and it was a really bittersweet um, appointment. I my good friend Steve O took me, um, and his little boy Junior. We uh we rolled up to Atlanta and Junior's Cummins, and anyway, so we get up there and we see my doctor, and he says that we're not scheduling any more appointments to see each other. Um, my need for a cardiothoracic surgeon is is satisfied. I don't need I need to see a cardiologist. I don't need to see a surgeon anymore. Uh, and guys, it was kind of sad for me. I'm still gonna make any appointments that I have up there on Mondays so that I can catch him. Um, but yeah, just to know that and they're gonna contact me. There's gonna be follow up stuff about it. Especially because the explant procedure again is so new. A lot of people don't have it because a lot of doctors don't think it can be done correctly. Um, I read a good study about it earlier today, and even the study that I read, it was only about successful explants, but it was really exclusionary. I would not have been a candidate for the study because I had an RVAD to begin with, as well as an LVAD. But because I had an RVAD and it got explanted, then I'm not a great study that for their study for an LVAD explantation. Um, Even though that thing happened a year and a half later than the other, I mean it seems to me like that makes me a really successful explant because over a period of 16 months I had both of them explanted. Um, I guess it does make the information a little harder to draw on. There's going to be very few people that are in my exact circumstance, but but again, and that's the reason for putting this out there. I want people to know, and I want them to to see that myocardial recovery is a real thing. Um, just because your doctors don't necessarily believe in it, and they want to talk you up to a transplant or destination therapy, and sometimes a transplant or destination therapy is the best for the individual. But I would definitely get a second medical opinion if you get a response that you just don't like or you just don't believe. If you can, there's no harm in asking another doctor. That the 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 hard part in there lies affording it. Um, and with today's healthcare, you just have to be lucky. Um, I was so lucky. Am so lucky. The circumstances in my life, it just fell. I had been my whole adult life without health insurance, and it just because of some bad circumstances, it just fell that I had health insurance when my heart gave out, but they say God looks out for drunks and fools, and I used to be both of those things. So maybe that's it. All right, so let's see. We talked about the doctor's appointment. I don't have to go back. I've got to go and get some labs done in a couple weeks, and then I get to talk to my cardiologist on the phone, like on a Zoom call, like this. Um, and I'm not used to that, guys. I'm an LVAD patient. I'm used to going to clinic all the damn time. I'm used to, okay, it's going to be once a week, and then it'll be once a month, and then once every 3 months is what they tell you, and you end up going every 2 weeks, or you have an INR event, or a nosebleed. God, I hated the nose tampons. God, they're the worst. Um, but yeah, I mean, so I don't, all of a sudden, the huge changes in my life are is I eat every green vegetable I can get my hands on, and I don't have to go in to see the doctor anymore. But a lot of that's because my anticoagulants aren't being measured, my INR. Um, for those of you that don't know what INR is, it's International Normalized Ratio, and it measures how quickly your blood clots. Um, and again, that was the reason I couldn't eat vitamin K. Vitamin K is in green leafy vegetables, and what they will do is they will increase the clotting factor in your blood. Okay, so let's talk about exercise. Yesterday I walked like 5.6 miles. I had been doing about 3 miles a day, and or 5 kilometers, and I, I don't know. Yesterday, it was actually the day before yesterday. Something about the 3 miles just wasn't enough, and I really wanted to do five. And so when I did five, what ended up happening was is I wasn't thinking about walking 5 miles. I was thinking about what I wanted my goal to be. So I didn't wear the right shoes. I ended up with blisters on my feet, and that's horrible. So that cut my walk down a little bit today. That and being sore. Um, but so I need to put a lot more thought into it for me. As far as the longevity of it, you can't run everything with just a great attitude. You got to have it to get her done, but it's not gonna. It won't carry you. You can't also be a dummy. Um, but let's see. So yeah, I've been nailing my walking. And guys, I don't want to get up and do that every day. I really don't. The last couple of days, well, not day before yesterday and today, I just I didn't want to do it. Let me see how many steps I got. 6,662 today. Um, and I didn't feel like doing it. Um, but I put that on another burner. I'm doing all this stuff and everything. Everybody's like, "Oh, well, you're doing so awesome. We're so proud of you." And here's the thing, guys, is that I've had heart failure, and it was caused, you know, well, I mean, I don't know the root cause of it, but I know what didn't help it. My lifestyle didn't help it. Um, and my new lifestyle and my new diet is helping. Um, because I'm scared to death to get, I don't ever want to be laid up in a hospital bed again. I don't want to be laid up with a blood clot wondering what happened, and you know and I'm not always motivated out of sheer willpower. I'm not. Sometimes my motivation is the fear of what could happen if I don't get up off my ass and go do it. And so I do, you know? So just know that your motivation doesn't always have to be that, you know, that you're Johnny on the spot and you're getting her done. It's not always going to be that, you know. Let's see. So what else? I keep mentioning the diet. I hadn't gone over it. Completely vegan. I haven't nailed the SOS free part yet. That's the hardest part, but I have hammered out the vegan, and I feel fantastic. I feel better than I ever have as far as my diet's concerned. There's not I can't imagine feeling any better than I do. You know, I'm 30 days out from open heart surgery. I feel fantastic. I'm getting around great, you know, and my diet has got to have a lot to do with that. I'm not suggesting that you go vegan, um, but I am suggesting that you find what's right for you. I I wouldn't not suggest it though if you ask me. I'd say that I feel like my inflammation and my pain level and all that has a good bit to do with my diet. Um, and I don't add salt to anything. I don't add sugar to anything. I've got a cup of unsweet tea, and that's the only thing that I'll drink today. It's that one little cup of unsweet tea that's not water. Um, and I try and pray over my water. Um, not a religious prayer, a calm meditation. And if you don't, if you think that sounds crazy, Google it. Seriously, Google water studies and praying. Um, you'll learn some things that will blow your mind. Um, so I've been doing that. I really, really need to be meditating. I've been, I've not been meditating like I had been because I've been so much more mobile. I've been using that time walking, and and that's not a replacement. I've got to get back to doing my meditation and reading. Um, but again, guys, I'm not perfect, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find my faults in my successes. It's like when I walk, I never know what my end point is going to be. Okay, I don't. Whenever I pick a finish line, let's say, okay, well, it's back to the driveway from here. I add something to that. I add to that, and I have to do that with the rest of my life. But everything in time, with the willpower and the motivation, I'm gonna get there. Um, we're almost at New Year's, guys. I don't have a New Year's resolution. This is what I do day, every day of my life. I have to. I was laid up about to die from heart failure. I was gonna die, and I didn't. By the power of prayer, grace of God, the willpower of my own, and a lot of luck. Um, but I'm never going to go back there again. I'm never going to go back to that hospital bed where I'm laid up about, ever. That that's not going to happen to me anymore. I am going to actively prevent that from occurring. Um, let's see. So we talked about the doctor's visit. We talked about the diet. Guys, I want to wish y'all happy holidays, and a Merry Christmas. I love the whole Merry Christmas thing, but not everybody celebrates Christmas. Um, if you're celebrating Kwanzaa, I hope you have a very happy Kwanzaa. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, you know, have a great Hanukkah. I'm not familiar with any other holidays around this time, but if they're for you and that's what you're doing, then I hope you've got the best time and you get to spend some of that best time with your family. Um, and for all my people that are laid up in the hospital, I man, y'all know you're on my mind because I'm in your DMs every day. Um, I can't wait to see y'all up out of there, so y'all can get out here with me. Um, guys, I think that's about it. I meant to keep this one a little bit shorter than 15 minutes, but it is what it is. So here we are, 30 days post explant. Frankie D feels fantastic. Um, and guys, I'm here. if you need to talk about anything really, here's something else I wanted to go over, and that's mental health. Um, my mental health has not always been ideal. Um, I struggled for years, and I don't want to say I don't anymore, but I don't struggle anymore. It's not that I don't still have the same problems that caused the issues, but now I can recognize them for what they are. You know, I don't see problems anymore. I see solutions, and that mind frame, mindset, it it took a lot for me to achieve. It took almost dying and going through all this crap, and all this progress, to get me to where I am today. And if you're not concerned with your mental health, you're never gonna get your physical health to where you want it to be. So maybe take a couple minutes, some quiet reflection, um, you know, or maybe call a friend that you can vent to. Um, some people I've heard scream into a pillow. Um, I used to have a friend that would take a baseball bat to a punching bag, to a heavy bag, and that was great stress relief. But it doesn't have to be physical, and it doesn't have to be violent, and it doesn't have to be loud. You know, if you don't do anything but sit for a minute and just worry about how you feel, that's something. And then try and extrapolate on that. Make 1 minute two, 2 minutes three, until you get enough time for yourself. You're not any good to anybody if you're not doing yourself any good. Um, and I had to learn that the hard way. I would have always said, well, I'm indispensable for all these people in my life, when in reality it was my team carrying me, not the other way around. Um, but yeah, guys, so let's work on mental health today. I didn't bring up pain because I'm not in any, unless I sneeze, and that's a nightmare. But yeah, guys. So today makes 30 days, and I'm doing great. I love y'all. Um, hit me up. You know how to find me. You can get at me in the comments. You can get at me on Facebook, James D4 the third. Um, and yeah, I hope to hear from y'all soon, and y'all will definitely hear from me soon. Peace.